welcome back to another Money Tip Monday. My name is Lizy and I'm a residential loan officer here in the Phoenix area, helping you make smart home purchases. Today on Money Tip, I really wanted to talk about some really great ways to make sure that your home improvements don't disrupt and destroy your budget. Now, before we get into all of that, I am gonna need you to like, comment, and subscribe to this awesome channel so you never miss a money tip in the future. Now, I wanted to do this video primarily because when I was doing research on issues that actually impact homeowners, one of the very top things that kept coming up was the cost of home improvements and the cost of repairs. And you would be startled to find out that 3 in every 10 homeowners have no money saved for actual repairs. This is crazy to me because that's literally 30% of anyone who owns a home. And so I really wanted to make today's video to give you some helpful tips on how to make sure that a home repair or a renovation doesn't break the bank. So the very first thing that I would recommend is having a plan. And you might think, well, how do I have a plan for repairs? Well, when you're buying a house, most real estate agents will recommend getting a home inspection. Now, this is separate from an appraisal. An appraisal looks for very obvious things that need to be fixed and basically tells you the value of your home. But a home inspection will be very detailed. You'll have a very meticulous inspection on like outlets, on roof, on water damage, on anything that may be needing to be fixed right away in a year, 2 years, any 5-year deferred maintenance items, right? And you can get additional inspections based on the type of property you have. But having a really thorough inspection will give you the baseline for how to set up a financial plan for repairs. Now, usually what I typically expect from clients is that in the negotiation process of their contract, they're gonna negotiate the most, urgent repairs to the property, but you can definitely base a budget by meeting with a contractor or a handyman and then set aside funds for those things, every single month until they happen, right? Now, one thing that I do want to caution you with is that a lot of times people will see that there are repairs that need to be made, and instead of asking the seller to repair them, they'll negotiate a cost credit, right? Which typically impacts the cost that it'll take you to purchase the home, right? But then they never actually use the savings that they have and put it into an emergency fund. They just quickly forget that the home actually needed repairs. It reduced their closing costs. They feel like they got a big bonus. And then later on, they're like, oh my God, what do we do when there's a leaky roof? So my best thing is if you negotiate a cost credit towards your closing, your cash to close, that you set aside whatever savings, right, that you got and then put it into that rainy day fund. Now, the second thing that I'm gonna recommend is potentially purchasing a warranty. If you've had a good inspection and you know that the property needs some repairs, but nothing that's imminent at the moment, having a good home warranty can save you lots of money. I know that when I was a first-time home buyer, I ended up having some underwater sink damage with my garbage disposal and a pipe, and the repair cost was $175, and for me to call the home warranty was only $25. For me, that $150 savings was really crucial because those things add up. Now, a lot of people negotiate this when they're buying a home, but if you already own a home, you can definitely look into warranty plans as well, right? They typically cost anywhere between $200 to $600. You can go upwards from there depending on what you're warranting, but it's a really awesome item to purchase that will protect you from having, outrageous repairs like your AC breaking and then you having to buy a new unit. So just keep in mind that a home warranty isn't like a fail-safe, I'm never gonna have to pay for my repairs, but it can save you quite a bit of money when it comes to the cost of a handyman or a maintenance. Now, the very third thing that I'm gonna recommend is actually in the speed of acting on repairs. So one other crazy fact that I did see was that 10% of homeowners actually only act on a repair when they see that physical damage is happening. Like they know that they might have a small water leak, but they're hoping that nothing happens, and then all of a sudden they see black mold coming out of the wall and they're like, oh my God, we're gonna die, right? But if you act quickly whenever you see repairs, it will cost you so much less than waiting till you actually see damages. When you see damages, it's like literally thousands of dollars of repair costs, not to mention potential insurance, and then will insurance cover it if you already knew about the issue? It gets really hairy, so acting as quickly as possible when remedying these situations is going to save you lots of money. So my next one is actually figuring out which repair costs you can actually do yourself, right? You would be surprised, I'm not the most handy person, but a good YouTube tutorial has actually helped me with a couple of repair costs. So has it helped my awesome husband, right? Figuring out things that you can do yourself with just a little bit of education will actually save you money. And then my last tip, guys, is to do your research when it comes to professionals and get multiple quotes. I know that as it comes to buying property, buying furniture, getting quotes for, different services, I've always gotten the best cost when I compared quotes, right? And then was able to talk to my preferred vendor and say, hey, this is what I was able to get. Is there anything else I can do? Now, a lot of people feel very uncomfortable with this, right? And cost isn't always the reason that I make a decision. Obviously, quality is way more important than cost, in my opinion. But it never hurts to ask, and when you ask, right, and I did a video on this, which I will link below, you can actually save yourself hundreds of dollars. So let's just recap this, right? When it comes to home maintenance, when it comes to home repairs and or renovations, you wanna have a plan that you put away money for every single month. You wanna look into things like a warranty, right, that can help you, minimize the cost of future repairs or unexpected repairs. You want to make sure that you're quick acting when it comes to physically seeing issues with your property, maybe doing a once-a-year inspection, making sure that those issues don't become catastrophic. Then you want to figure out what things you can do yourself, and then always get multiple quotes when it comes to hiring a professional. I hope that this video was super helpful and that it helps you save lots of money on your home repairs. If you're looking to find a good consultant or a good handyman or a good repair person in the Phoenix area, I would love to be a good resource for you. We work with tons of professionals and I have vetted out some of the best. So if you guys need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. All my contact information will be below, and I will see you guys back on another Money Tip Monday.